All right, when the big holidays come around, oftentimes we make the same foods each year. It's kind of like a tradition.
But every once in a while, it's fun to maybe try out something that could become a new tradition.
Southern Living Magazine's Ivy Odom is sharing her recipes for 2 unique foods to share this Easter, straight from the South.
It is not Easter in the Odom household without pineapple casserole. It's pineapple, cheese, butter, and Ritz crackers. It sounds crazy when you think about it, but I promise it's one of my favorite foods. I ask for it every time I go home. This is how you make it. The recipe that I grew up with for pineapple casserole is made by a lady named Laverne Norman, who lives in my hometown, and the recipe is published in my church's cookbook. Church cookbooks are a thing. That is where all of the best recipes come from. You take canned pineapple and reserve some of the juice from the cans and mix it with sugar and flour. Once you have that mixed together, you can dump in your chunked pineapple. I am going to just dump this into a Pyrex. Pyrexes, y'all, in the South, especially around Easter time, you're gonna need about 5. Shredded cheddar cheese. Foods like this that are super Southern and nostalgic and just kind of remind you of spending time with your family and your grandmother, and that's what Easter's all about anyway. All right, the good old Ritz cracker in the Ziploc crush up trick. Ritz crackers, y'all, I think I survived off of those and chicken fingers when I was little. Before we pop it in the oven, of course, it's not a casserole without some melted butter. Y'all, that's it. That took me 2 minutes to throw together, and I promise, you might think this is crazy, but if you eat a bite of pineapple casserole with a bite of ham, you will be forever changed. Okay, I'm gonna pop this in the oven so when I get back from church, it's going to be ready. Normally when Mama makes Easter lunch, she goes with the classic deviled egg. My special spin on deviled eggs this year are deep fried deviled eggs. Let that just sink in for a second. Ice water in the bowl actually does make peeling a lot easier. You can do this under running sink water. The ice is definitely the secret though. If your fingers aren't numb, you're not doing it right. I'm gonna slice your deviled eggs in half. When I was little, this was my favorite part to help my mama with deviled eggs. She would always let me peel the white part off of the yellow yolk. So if you have kids, this is a fun way to get them involved in the kitchen. For this recipe, I use coarse ground mustard, mayonnaise, apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, cayenne, a little bit of hot sauce, and to finish it off, some fresh dill. Okay, once you get this all mixed up, you can put it in a piping bag. I always keep piping bags on hand because I use them a lot, but if you don't have them, don't worry, you can easily use a Ziploc bag. This is a basic dredging mixture that you use for pretty much frying everything. It's flour, eggs, and panko, but to spice things up a bit, I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese into my panko mixture. And I'm gonna crack 2 of eggs. These are eggs from my parents' house. I just went home last weekend and they sent me back with eggs from their chickens. Salt and pepper in my panko. Stir that up and we are ready to bread these. Then in with the eggs. Wet hand, dry hand. So I'm gonna keep this one wet and then use my dry hand over here. We're looking to be about 350 to 360. If it's a little hot at first, it's fine. The temperature will drop down as soon as we pop the eggs in. I'm gonna gently lay these eggs in here, but they kind of float. They don't take long at all, y'all. You're really just trying to get the panko mixture really crispy. So whenever I get these out of the oil, I really wanna try to put them dome side up just so that the hole in the egg is not cupping a lot of oil. Deep fried deviled eggs. This is the fun part. You just snip the end of your piping bag and get to piping. We're gonna pipe these on there and top them with dill, and they are going to be the showstopper of this Easter spread. I think my first Easter lunch went off without a hitch. I can't wait for my family to come and try my spin on Easter.
Yum.
All right, you can follow Ivy Odom on Instagram. Just search her by name, Ivy Odom.
And you find her Hey Y'all videos on Southern Living Magazine's Facebook page. Just search Southern Living. Southern Living is published by our parent company, the Meredith Corporation.
She's a cutie.
All right, now, while you were busy sleeping this morning, I was busy in the kitchen.
Okay.
All right, I actually made one of those 2 dishes.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I swear to God, I made one of those dishes.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
This is me. in the kitchen.
Okay.
So I chose to make the pineapple with the cheddar cheese.
The pineapple
It's
casserole?
Pineapple casserole.
That's so interesting. I've never heard of anything like that.
Well,
You made it.
I actually made it.
Did
but
you have help?
I,
Come on.
Well, you know, I actually, not really. I mean, Tracy, our executive producer.
You had a babysitter?
She kind of said, here's this and here's that, but
You did it.
I measured it. I did it all myself, and it's in the oven. So are you ready?
Oh, look how happy you are.
Like that was right before it went into the oven.
So it's ready?
It's ready. So we're gonna.
This should be good.
I hope it came out good.
It looks pretty.
Ooh, it smells delicious.
I've never heard of anything like it. The pineapple and the cheese and the Ritz crackers. She says it's delicious.
What do you think?
I think it looks great. You did a great job. It's nice and crispy.
I know. Look at how evenly everything is.
You can do this.
See, now she added. What we did it was a little bit different.
Show everybody. I mean, it looks like a nice crispy casserole.
I actually melted my butter and I put it on.
The Ritz crackers before you.
Yeah, I put it on the Ritz. I put the butter in the bag with the Ritz crackers.
And then soaked them. Yeah, a lot of times
Soaked
they have
them,
you
and
do
then
that.
I sprayed them all out, and then I think, all
She
right,
did
so
it
you ready?
after,
Let's
but-
give it a try.
I think your way probably just assures that all of them get browned, but
All right, here we go. It's kind of mushy.
is it supposed to be mushy?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Okay.
All right, here we go. Hang on. I got a lot of
Interesting.
pineapple, not a lot of topping.
She said put this with ham. I could see how people do like pineapple and ham.
Let's give it a shot. Is it hot? Hot?
Warm.
Okay.
Oh, it's good.
Oh my God, it's absolutely delicious.
It's so interesting, but it's good.
It's sweet and savory, and you get the cheddar cheese. What do you think?
I really like it.
Would you make it for your family?
I don't know. Yes, I don't know if my kids would. I guess I just have to get them to try it, but yes.
It's really, really very
Yeah.
good. Oh my God, it's got so many different ingredients, so many different flavors. This is absolutely spectacular. And
Dennis
let me
would
tell
probably
you,
love this because he loves pineapple on ham. Like pizza, he would order ham and pineapple.
It
Delicious.
literally took me.
It's not hard. I love casseroles like that.
I think it took me like 10 to 15 minutes to make the whole thing.
And
it's
the
really easy.
crispy Ritz crackers, those are always a hit.
Those always ahead. All right, thank you.
And interesting, the cheese isn't totally melted. It kind of stays in some strands. So interesting.
Really good.
All right.